Let me now take you across to my colleague Jessica Taneja, who's been, basically tracking all the developments that have been taking place up to that big moment of the Trump 2.0 inauguration. Jessica, already there's a lot of feelers that this is set to be quite a disruptive day as far as we're talking about Washington, and a night if we talk about New Delhi. But how have things progressed so far?
Well, as you and I speak, Gautam, both President-elect and now would be sworn in just a short while, Donald Trump, along with the outgoing President Joe Biden, are in the same river. If you see through the reports that are coming in from the United States right now, they're headed to the U.S. Capitol. They will be inside the Capitol Rotunda, where the swearing-in ceremonies to begin shortly, and then we'll hear from Trump, which will be his inaugural speech. The situation's not the same. The conditions are not playing fair, especially with the weather outside. It's extremely cold, so Trump doesn't get to see the sea of supporters. Now, back in 2016, it was quite different from the time it is now. But of course, he's going to expect a lot of people in support of the kind of mandate he's been given this time around. So expect people to be very excited, especially after all the ceremonies are over and he interacts and gives his first speech. What his priorities will be, well, we've tried to understand few of those, but a lot of focus is being put on the executive orders, now amounting to approximately 200 of them. And of course, targeting everything from environmental protection to energy security to also trade. And let's not forget the big I, the immigration, the two big I's, immigration and inflation, making it sure that the Americans pay less for the food they put on the table. And of course, on the other hand, the illegal migrants issue is taken care of, especially bringing into force the Remain Mexico policy, remember, that he had enacted in his previous term. So he's going to go tough on those immigration laws as well.
Yes, and as far as the inauguration itself is concerned, a lot of world leaders, India's own External Affairs Minister as envoy of Prime Minister Modi is going to be there. But tell us about the other leaders who we can expect, and not just in terms of leaders of nations and governments, but also from the corporate and other fields.
That's correct. Reports also suggested Mark Zuckerberg, as well as, of course, Elon Musk, who's now part of Doge and plays a very important role in the Trump administration moving ahead, is also there, as has been the case in the past as well. You pointed out India's External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, the Japanese foreign minister is there, along with the Australian foreign minister, Penny Wong, is also there. Expectations of a Quad foreign ministers meeting as well. But of course, given the kind of significance of Quad, we've seen participation from them. And of course, Argentina's Javier Milei, and of course, Giorgia Meloni, a few key attendees in the Trump inauguration ceremony. And what is important to understand from this key moment here on Gautam is that usually it hasn't been the case that the invitations are sent out for the inauguration of the President of the United States to many other leaders, especially from outside the ambit of the transatlantic influence. But also we've seen Germany's AfD leader, along with his wife, also present there. So yes, quite a lot of interesting and people on the list, which of course weren't part of for many years, as it has come to be the tradition of the United States president's inauguration. This time it's slightly different, and it's the Trump way. So that's what
certainly, Jessica. And we're all waiting not just for that speech that Donald Trump will make soon after he's sworn in, which will lay out his agenda, but also I'm wondering when he'll have the time to really get those executive orders signed and out.
200 of those got them now.
Yes. You were saying something, Jessica?
Yeah, I was saying that 200 of those now. So what he plans to prioritize, I hope we're not at the receiving end of that.
Yeah, because he has a busy day ahead as well, with some celebration and balls to attend as well, where he again will perhaps make some speeches among his supporters. But let's see how the day pans out, the night here in Delhi, of course. Thanks for joining us for the moment, Jessica.